let's do this. Necromancer and Witch Doctor combo.
Yeah.
Season 20. First season that we're really participating in. Well, you saw how hard was. Do you want to play expert this time, or?
Let's do it.
Let's do it? Okay.
Let's try.
I was gonna say, watch this, like, kill us instantly. Just kind of walk in, just BAM!
And you're out.
Oh wow, they have purple items now.
Awesome.
I wonder if that was part of the update.
All that grows must also wither and die. What dies and rots will then nourish the living. This is the great cycle of being, and we, the priests of Rathma, use our dark art to protect it. Though most do not understand us, we go where we are needed. My master has learned that a star fell in the west, drawing the dead from their graves. He commands me to journey to Tristram and return them to their rest. For if the cycle is not upheld, it would mean the end of all things.
I have to admit, I still love her dialogue every time.
Star, and the dead it raised.
I don't really know what anyone sounds like, so...
The bodies, I can't manipulate the bodies yet. I still would like to see the end of a Necromancer, like, on the level. I never get that far. Every time I'm like, yeah, new character.
I mean, I'm no better.
Try not to get
I understand so much
expert, we're
more
gonna
now.
take so much damage.
I have come to aid these lands. Where is the fallen star?
It fell on the old cathedral. There was only one survivor, Leah. You should speak with her.
Captain Rumford, more dead are coming. We can't open the gates until we drive them back.
Pew, pew.
They keep coming.
They shoot arrows. Bone arrows. You mean it's not like bone suit?
I've never seen anyone fight like that before. Guards, open the gates. You'll find Leah at the Slaughtered Calf Inn.
Yeah, let's go do it.
Burn those corpses before they rise again.
Aww.
What?
They're getting rid of your corpses. What are you gonna do?
Nothing. I really want to talk to him just to get rid of his asterisk, but it's like, nah, I don't want to fight. Ooh, yeah. I do have an Infernal Helm. And the Guardian Vacate. Oh wow, you really start off with jack crap. I'll take my Infernal Helm though. Do you have it? Up.
Nope. I am empty.
We are starting off with nothing.
I will not crack my knuckles because I can't do it, but I'll clap my hands. I'll get ready.
I like my bone wings, my little flyer. I gotta have my Necromancer pendant. And I never liked the banners. They always seem kind of silly. There you go, you're up. For wings and whatnot.
How do I do that?
Yeah, you were at it. Inventory.
Ah.
No, oh wait, no, sorry, that's Smash. You got it right this time. Inventory. The bag at the bottom right.
This one.
Yep, that. And then you can have one of each. So
I
you
have
can-
my little
yep,
fleshy
that.
man.
And then you only have those two choices. Those are the electronic ones, and then obviously the others. And then you can have two pennants, which is just banners that are just chilling on, or one, but still on your back at all
Yeah,
times.
no, I'm good.
And portrait just changes that. That's simple or necromancer, there's no real difference. I mean,
Guess I'll
one's
take the
fancy, one's not.
necromancer.
There's your wings, by the way. They would glide out. But we can't fly. We're useless.
For
Nothing.
many years, villagers were too afraid to settle near the ruins of the cursed town Tristram. But as time went by, adventurers arrived to loot the old cathedral, and their business was profitable enough that new Tristram sprang up to accommodate them. Fewer travelers visit now, though, and the town is mostly populated by craftsmen and farmers.
Alright, let's go talk to Leah and kill these people.
Are you Leah? Did you survive the fallen star?
I did, but it blasted my uncle Deckard Cain into the depths of the old cathedral. I tried to search for him, but the dead were already rising. I came back here to rally the militia, but... Watch out! The wounded are turning!
This is killing business.
The dead will
Sorry.
overwhelm us all, unless something is done.
Yes, that is why I am here.
Thank you. You should speak with Captain Rumford at the gate. He can tell you what to do.
Let's go sneak into her room and grab a book.
We've been under siege for 6
Rude.
days now. Uncle Deckard is still missing. Captain Rumford and the others are losing hope. I tell them not to lose faith, but if help doesn't arrive soon...
I'd protect him, but now he's
Room.
dead. 16 militiamen went out.
I will bring peace to the risen dead.
Silly.
I admire your courage, but Captain Dalton and the militia were slaughtered by those things. Only I survived.
I have experience in these matters.
Well, I have seen you fight. Strike at the wretched mothers and their queen. They're the ones vomiting out these horrors.
They're attacking the barricades!
There! That's one of the wretched mothers. There are more of them in the ruins down the road.
I'm going to equip that.
Yes,
It's
sir.
like our first good weapon.
Yep.
And then it all changes from here.
Nah, it gets easier.
Right.
You don't think so? I think so.
My master would take pride in this.
I don't have one.
No, you're the will of the world.
Of the forest.
Yeah.
Mostly. Or the dead, I guess? It's complicated.
That foe will die. That
Oh, no.
creature must die.
Oh god. I can't fight.
He needs more time.
Oh god, I can't fight. Oh, same.
Not enough
Extra
essence.
protection. Oh no! Gotta get my little spiders. Oh god. I need to be more careful.
Yes, you also got a shield.
I didn't. Oh yeah, I do get shields, don't I? That was a mistake.
Use that.
I hit right, left on the D-pad.
We're so... It's so weird starting from nothing. How are you doing all this time and I'm not? Crap.
I'm the witch doctor. You don't get nothing. Damn it. I'm sorry.
My essence is too low.
Wow, we've never gotten this anytime I've played with you, so this is kind of cool.
Please don't come any closer. I don't want to play.
Not enough essence.
Yeah, get some. Ew.
I've gotten you everything and I have nothing.
How do I check it?
It's already equipping.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, unless you get something that you've already gotten, it'll auto-equip.
Not enough essence.
Oh, please don't come no closer. You can look, but you can't touch.
I do like the wizard for one thing is everyone else, you have to hit your target to get your mana back, except for the witch doctor and the wizard. They both get it passively, and your X also generates it.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
It's because you guys need it for everything. We don't really need it, it's just nice. Because like when I can summon skeletons, I no longer really need my mana. It's just nice to have.
Tornado. I'm a tornado. I'm a tornado. Oh god. Please, no.
I have long waited for this knowledge.
I got doggy. I love them. They're purple.
They won't be for too terribly long now. Because you level, you know they'll change.
Never. They will always be my
Not
baby.
ready yet.
Now on this time around, we'll have to be more going for the objective.
Will mother
Just
sleep once
looking
more?
for stuff.
It's alright.
There we go.
Need more time. My essence is too low.
Take a breather.
I did find out that though, if you attack anything, even if it's boxes, it still counts as hitting something.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, for characters like me, it's really nice. Because it's kind of a broken
Old
mechanism
TRISTRAM.
to get around
Diablo
the idea that you need to hit something.
I don't like this.
An interesting opponent.
Oh no.
Don't say you need to get out there.
Oh no.
Not ready yet.
Wow, I hit everything into that.
My essence is too low.
So fast.
That's scary.
But yeah, he's old.
There's some behind us in the house over there.
I see that, but we can't worry about bullies.
Yeah, but I want my big guy.
You want your what?
My big guy.
Oh, same.
My little...
I need to get the triangle, though.
Technically my little puppet.
My essence is too low.
Is that necessary, sir?
No, not really. It's fun, though.
Thanks for being honest. Behind you. There's another fat
We
man.
probably shouldn't. She's just kind of wondering about
Habits. It's not your fault.
No.
We both like exploring a lot, so...
Yeah. It's gonna take a little longer than it probably would normally.
Eh.
But we'll be a better level for it.
You're so cute.
Need more time. I understand so much more now.
I understand I'm just throwing a vase, but I always feel bad for, the spiders.
I wouldn't feel bad for them. They're not getting hurt or anything.
They die every time you use them.
Oh, do they? I mean, within reason.
I mean, I guess so. It's neat.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi.
Thanks for tuning in. I forgot to message the whole chat though. Probably should have. Just 'cause I can.
Which one?
The chat that he's the king of.
Oh.
Yeah. Be good chat. Alright, so always talk to the asterisk first.
For a long time, Uncle Deckard avoided coming back to this place. There were a lot of ghosts here for him. This is where Diablo drove old King Leoric mad and terrorized the people. I don't know what really happened here. But whatever it was horrible. Nearly everyone who survived went mad.
You can go ahead and tell what classes we're running.
We have come at last to Tristram's old cathedral. This is where Diablo, Lord of Terror, first corrupted mankind. This is where I may finally find the answers I seek. Leah worries after my safety, but I believe information vital to defeating the last lords of the burning hells can be found here.
I always forget that he's the Lord
Thank
of
you for your
Terror
help.
for some
But
reason.
could you talk some sense into Leah? She won't give up on the idea of rescuing her uncle.
Interesting. If he lives, his knowledge could prove useful.
Let's do it, Leah.
I will help you find your uncle, Leah.
We'll need to open the cathedral first. The guards locked it up before they were ambushed. Rumford told me they fought their way back to ADRIA'S hut. The key must still be there.
So I think I know how we'll do this.
Ooh, tell me.
We'll still explore like normal,
This is
but
my
if we
way.
end up going
Do
the
you like
right
it?
way first,
A miracle has happened.
We'll
A hero,
just take it.
like one out of Uncle Deckard's tales, appeared and saved us. I know in my heart that my uncle still lives, and I pray that the hero will bring him home safely. Here, let me open the gate. Adria was my mother, but I don't know much about her. She died when I was very young. I was raised by Uncle Deckard.
Did you know your father?
I'm told he was a great warrior who was lost when Tristram fell to the demons.
Room.
This is the most comments I've ever seen on one of my videos. Also, the most people. I don't know who the second person is.
Look! A hidden cellar!
This is a place of power.
I
Your
don't know.
mother hid her secrets here.
People said she was a witch, but I never believed it.
It's gonna hurt.
Run away. Oh, there's a golden man chasing you.
Yep, I know. Get out of it.
Oh no. Thank you.
Apparently we take cross
My
damage
essence
over
is
time
too low.
now, whenever they're using that power. Yeah, fight those powers.
Oh, I got a torso. And some other stuff.
I'm gonna just check this.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in.
Here's the key, and my mother's journal. What I've seen of it is disturbing. I want to know more about her, but that can wait. We need to save Uncle Deckard first.
Leave that to me. You'd best stay and learn what you can.
Thank you.
Aiden came to me last night. I suspected what was lurking within his troubled heart. I consoled him as best I could. Regardless, wherever he's headed, hell will surely follow in his wake. The shadows close in on Tristram once again. But like Aiden, I'll be gone before they fall.
Oh, my skeletal mages. Can't go without them.
You're gonna have to.
Okay. See? Skelly mages.
How did your mother die?
Well, details are hazy, but I know that Adria was obsessed with chasing the arcane. She knew she could never raise a child. Uncle Deckard believes that the madness and horror of her life finally caught up with her.
Hopefully the stream isn't too bad.
It looks like it's a few seconds behind.
Up to you.
Okay. A few 30 minutes behind. I was
Not
trying
enough
to be
essence.
nice.
Needs more time.
Well, someone else is taking up internet. So... Pew, pew. Uh-oh.
Not enough essence.
Kinda love the bodies I leave in my wake.
This soul is not yet at rest.
I always love to see this one. You can get
I didn't know that.
yeah, it's occasionally it'll be like there's some more stuff going on back there.
My essence is too low.
Chubby guys down there.
Ah! Run away!
I like how we both missed that.
keep throwing. I'll keep throwing. You don't need to throw no more. I'll keep throwing.
The star fell below.
What was your first clue?
My what?
It was like the star fell below. That's like your first clue. A giant hole.
What's to say that stars are blue though, huh?
That star was.
Please kill me. I don't want to change.
Upstairs, I think. I think this is the big guy or where? Ready?
Yep, he's right there. Just got hurt. Keep going through.
There we go. That's grass.
That was all yours.
I'm not wearing the ring, I promise.
That ring is a little OP though.
Yes and no.
You can get up and look at your stuff.
What? Oh.
Stuff you just got. Cause you got no stuff.
Surprisingly, I got junk though.
Not that gold weight.
Oh. I did it silly. Mm-hmm. I like spiders a little better. It's annoying that I have to go over it to have the star go away.
Yeah. I sent the link to this to the chat.
Okay.
That'll be
If they want to.
That's
Friends. Ah, look at me, I'm a tornado.
I'm pretty sure somewhere on this side is I am locked down.
Even though it's different.
It is different. It's so impressive. It's not amazing.
Like All Might. Oh god. Oh goodness.
Need more time. My essence is too low.
Just keep going. Keep going.
I cannot open this.
Probably.
My strike is true.
No, I think that's me. Yeah, I'm too close to it. There's nothing to do with you. I just want me some protein.
I waited for this knowledge.
We failed.
Yeah.
Better luck next time.
Hey, I got them.
Oh, I got my triangle.
Yeah. There's all 7 of my boys. No, I don't want sight. I want my bones.
It looks kinda glitchy.
Well, we have someone on the other side.
Anyone who's watching,
I cannot
is it
do
glitchy?
that.
Huh? Nathan said it looked good, so... You never gonna check your stuff? Okay, that was a good 2 level ups.
Actually, I think that comments in reference to the game, not the quality. Yeah.
I cannot do that.
Sure you can. Burn.
That was funny. I'll find him eventually. I will go out of my way to find his first recording.
And I will follow you because I can't really just walk away, so...
Unfortunately, not until you get a copy of
Even then, I don't know if I'd want to.
and stick by my side.
If we die together. What I say?
Fuck down.
My name is Latdanan, and I'm cursed. Once the captain of King Leoric's army, I lived only to honor my land and my king. No man has a greater love for his king than I had for mine, even as I drove my blade through his dark and corrupted heart.
Oh, that's awesome. Nice to see you, Silver.
Hola.
I like how I just threw the coin at you.
I know, right? It's abuse.
Like, I'm going through these books and I found coins in them and I'm just like, here, catch. You need your share.
This is coin abuse.
It is the dungeon controller, and we're gonna difficulty, so monsters do a lot of damage, we can't do much.
He needs more time.
A big penalty.
Okay. Get the eels. Get the eels. Get them.
They're your favorites.
Oh, no. No. They're not. Oh, yeah.
I require a corpse for that.
You know that plushie I got upstairs?
Not ready yet.
All the way.
His spirits aid me.
Even better. I'll put this one you got me.
Interesting opponent.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Got it
afraid
for me.
not.
I tried to kill your goblin thing. Golem.
Why?
I didn't mean to, it was the first thing I saw, and I was like, oh god, evil.
He's just my little
In the
gold
eastern
digger.
kingdom of Kyrgyzstan, I heard rumors of Zakharum warriors called Crusaders. While the natives were most reticent, I was able to deduce that this order was founded 200 years ago, just as Rakis took his army of paladins west. But these Crusaders went east on a very different mission.
I do and don't like those, because they're just everywhere.
It was Lazarus. Of that I am certain. He alone had the king's ear, and whispered dark and evil magics into it, instilling the notion of an imminent attack by Westmarch. Afraid to speak against the Archbishop, the councillors nodded their empty heads in agreement, and sent us off to die.
I always do that.
Wow, we actually went the wrong way first. Shock.
I think we went the right way.
I mean, we went the loot way.
Dun 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 dun.
All the skellies, feats.
Needs more time.
Stay right there, guys.
Good job, everybody. And staying
right?
in one spot.
Need more time.
Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. If you're wanting a loot run or a speed run. Glad we're not trying to do a speed run now. I suck at speed running games.
Foul minions!
What about
Stay
me?
back! Back! May this wedge hold. The Skeleton King?
The power of the fallen star awakened me, and soon all will suffer as I have suffered. Gods, bring me his bones!
Hey, Brandon. I'm suffering of cold fingers. I think it's all these skellies.
Deckard Cain!
Help! Help!
Not enough essence.
I always forget about my bodies until it's too late.
Oh, thank you. But why did you risk yourself for me?
I believe we can aid each other. Your niece told me you were here.
Oh, it is wonderful to hear that Leah is well. I
always
feared
try.
the worst. I learned of this secret passage through old maps I found.
Yes, that is so
We
accurate.
must discuss
Kill
the fallen
everything
star.
and they send
Follow
thousands
me.
at you. The higher the difficulty gets, the more enemies. It's just a meat fest. Sometimes a demon fest, sometimes bones. Right now she's got bones and meat, zombies and skellies.
I have found Leah's uncle, Deckard Cain.
It's not that
He was
bad.
pursued by a creature called the Skeleton King, who blocks the path to the fallen star.
Mine's constantly loading though. Cause I got it on my phone too. I like how we're streaming it on 3 different things.
We gotta make sure.
Uncle, you're alive!
Thanks to you and your friend here.
Friend, I am not often called that. But I wish to know more about the fallen star.
The prophecy of the end days surely points to it as a sign that the end has begun.
Please, Uncle, not more of your stories. All that matters now is that you're back.
My master would take pride in this.
Really, you don't believe stories at this point?
I've spent most of my life traveling from place to place with Uncle Deckard, while he did his crazy research.
It seems reasonable enough to me.
He's convinced that the forces of hell will invade our world and bring about the end times. All these years, he's still searching for a way to stop this apocalypse.
What did you learn of Adria?
She wasn't from Tristram originally. She came here during the Troubles. She was in search of something, and I'm not sure what. She reminds me of Uncle Deckard, obsessed with the war between angels and demons.
The Skeleton King was once our beloved lord, Leoric. He was driven mad by Diablo's evil. He lost both of his sons and his very soul before he was finally defeated. Now it seems he's risen to plague this land once again.
I will find a way to lay him to rest.
The key to defeating him lies in his old crown. Seek out our blacksmith, Hadrig. He knows of its whereabouts. Leia, you should not dismiss the signs so lightly. Do you not believe the evidence of your own eyes?
Horrors have visited Tristram before, and it endured.
But what of the texts? The Zakharum tomes warn of a falling star. The Herodric scrolls spoke of the dead rising, and the Lord of Lies. The prophecy of the end days says that at the end of all things, the first sign shall appear in the heavens.
Yes, you've been telling me about the texts since I was 8 years old, Uncle. I just don't think we should read too much into them.
I am the last of the Herodrim. I couldn't always claim this. In fact, if I had turned to the Herodric teachings sooner, Diablo could have been stopped before his reign of terror began.
That seems unlikely.
When the first signs appeared, I did nothing. I had shrugged the old tales off like they were so much fantasy, and Tristram, no, the world, has paid dearly for my arrogance. I have tried to make up for my failings. Leia and I have spent her lifetime scouring the world, collecting pieces of the prophecy of the end days. If I can decipher it, we will have the key to defeating the Lords of Hell.
You and Leia depend on each other.
I do not know what my life would have been like had I not raised her. Oh, it must have been difficult for Leia, following an old man on a mad search for the secrets to defeating the Lords of the Burning Hells. But though she has seen her share of mysterious things, she is still unsure of my quest. I can understand. She has never seen anything like Diablo and his brothers.
I have to admit, I could totally see David being Deckard Cain.
Oh,
the prophecy of the end days is contained within the Herodric tomes I inherited
David's
from
such
my
a sweet
ancestor,
boy. Why you gotta do him dirty like that?
I just meant like his
who could interpret
mannerisms.
it regarding Hell's ultimate invasion of our world, written by many different people throughout history in many different lands. All known versions of the prophecy are incomplete.
I'ma laugh if he
I have
looks
spent a
like
good
that.
part of the past 20 years trying to complete it. I am certain it holds the answers to defeating the Lords of Hell.
What happened to Tristram's king?
Leoric resisted Diablo's attempts to possess him, but the effort left him weak and confused. When his son Albrecht was kidnapped to be a vessel for Diablo, it destroyed any sanity Leoric had left.
And so he became the Skeleton King.
He commanded an army of the dead deep within the cathedral, finally serving the Lord of Terror he had resisted while alive. Many adventurers tried and failed to slay the Skeleton King. It was left to Leoric's eldest son, Aiden, to finally kill the monster his father had become.
I cracked my wrist.
You okay?
It hurt a little.
But what I was meaning was like his improv and how he does like wordplay with our D&D sessions when he's the DM.
Oh, his old man voice.
Uncle Deckard is home, rescued from the clutches of the Skeleton King. I'm so glad. But the Skeleton King, I thought he was a folktale. The idea of Mad King Leoric returning to torture this place. Hasn't Tristram suffered enough?
2 items that I'm certain you'll love.
Nope.
All night alongside the blacksmith choir.
Chelsea, how sweet of you to ask. My people, the Vetchin, are nomads, always traveling, looking for the land we might settle. All of us have the sight, but few have it as strong as myself. You know, men have always pursued me for my visions. Well, for things other than my visions. But everyone wants to know what the future holds.
My duty is my future.
So serious.
Oh,
Just because you're fated to save the world doesn't mean you shouldn't have a good time.
My character was such an ass.
The world is constantly renewing itself, eternally playing out the same events over and over again. We can merely play our parts.
What are you trying to say?
I speak clearly. Do not blame me for the state of your mind.
She is a thick girl, though.
You are the blacksmith, aren't you? I have a request.
Not now. It's my wife. She's locked in the cellar like all those who've been bitten. I'm to put them all down. But how can I kill my own wife?
Death is a path all must tread. Allow me to help.
Thank you. Follow me.
It's awful that they made an achievement where you literally have to let him do it. Like he
More like...
Yeah.
It's more like we poison her and wait for her to be low.
They suffer, blacksmith. Aid us.
It's more like we help in a way.
Mira, my love, forgive me.
Adric, help me. I'm afraid not. I need a corpse.
Are we letting him do it, or?
Couldn't have done this without you. I'm in your debt. My name is Hedrig Aemon.
There is a way you could repay me. I seek the crown of King Leoric.
I can help you there. It's buried with his chancellor, my grandfather. You'll find his tomb in a cemetery in the Weeping Hollow. And if you see my fool apprentice out there, tell him to get back to town.
I wish there's like some alternate endings where you could actually find the apprentice alive and it just changes things even a little.
You could make it a DLC.
Yeah.
Because they have to gain something from it to make it.
I don't know, they didn't gain anything from but everyone was really mad at it until they announced they were Crusader. Well, basically they promised a dedicated healer type, and they didn't give it to us.
I have trained
So
well.
a lot of people got really mad. They blatantly lied. And then they made up corrections and made the Crusader.
It sounds like
I cannot
every
do that.
game company is, though. Oh. That was close. No thanks for me anymore.
Do
Oh, I'm
not
fine.
fear the end. I'm afraid not.
Ooh, I have black spiders now.
Oh, we did level, didn't we?
Yeah. Gotta love them level ups.
Shouldn't be much longer.
What?
So I get my favorite version of my R2, where I turn it into my big guy. I think I'm gonna switch him and the skeletons around this time, though, because I use R2 too many times.
I mean, sounds like a good idea.
Let's spawn house globes from corpses. Oh yeah, I forgot to check my items.
Not me.
I know, you're so good.
Nah, really not, but thanks.
Nah, you're me.
Please no. Oh look, you made me flub. No more compliments.
I'm pretty sure everyone in the, from the chat would give you compliments.
No more compliments.
King, I need you to just fill the chat with them.
I'ma kill you.
No, 2 over.
Is it?
Yeah, right there.
I think I need to reduce damage this time around.
Yeah, probably.